Why is the word sun spelled with an O if it's pronounced with a U? At first, you might think it's some sort of historical quirk, like maybe these words were originally pronounced with an O sound, but then the sound shifted. And that is true for a handful of words, but when we look at the spelling of these words in Old English, they were all spelled with a U. So wait, the words were originally spelled as they were pronounced, but then we started respelling them to be less intuitive? Why? Well, it's mostly due to minim confusion. You see, a minim is a short vertical stroke used in some letters, like M, N, U, and I, and minim confusion arises in cursive handwriting, where it's kind of hard to tell where one letter ends and the other begins. For example, maybe you've heard the joke that the word minimum is really hard to read in cursive. That's because this word is composed of 15 consecutive minims, so it's really hard to tell where the letter boundaries are. If you think that's bad, recall that in the medieval era, the Gothic script was quite common, which just makes minim confusion even worse. This is a valid sentence in Latin, by the way. So medieval scribes had to come up with creative ways of rewriting letters with lots of minims. The letter N, for example, was often rewritten above the previous letter. In fact, this was done so often that the shape was just simplified over time into just a squiggle. This is still seen in languages like Spanish or Portuguese, where words like these, for example, would